Yes, 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 yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Maplewood listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Millburn, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with Anselm Marjorie on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at somore.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinion, politics, talk, and sports happening in South Orange, Maplewood, and the surrounding communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you this evening, and I look forward to your participation in the discussion. Marjorie, welcome.
Hi, Anselm.
How are you doing today?
Buddy, just watching you read. You say the same thing all the time.
Well, I got to get you to say these things sometimes.
I know, I got to get something to say that's the same, I guess.
Yeah, you know, I mean...
What is that called, like a tag or something?
Yeah, you know, you want to be... when you're doing these type of programs, you want to be consistent. So
I knew you were going to say it, but... And you're consistent?
In some things.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, it's like, you know, if you listen to...
See, because I'm not consistent, and I'll admit that. So.
No?
No, I need to be consistent.
Yeah, I like to be consistent. But you were having a discussion off air yesterday.
With
Remember
you, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I had many discussions yesterday, actually.
You.
What are you thinking about? What I said about you yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't want to share that.
Okay, all right.
Because I don't want the callers calling. I mean, but these, you know, all our friends in Orange, East Orange, South Orange, Maplewood,
and
Trinidad and Tobago.
They're gonna be.
That's who's gonna be calling me and cussing me out. So I don't want that. But you know what? I came up with it'll come out eventually.
You came up with what?
An idea that you might appreciate.
Oh, for the radio station?
No, not for the radio station.
For me?
Well, I mean, just, you know, since you're an ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, we could do some business?
I have an idea. But it'll come out.
It's a business idea?
Yeah.
No, we can talk about it because, you know.
It's a vision.
It's a vision.
Yes.
So let's talk about the vision.
No, can we do... See, we said we're going to be consistent. So
we are being consistent.
No, we're not.
Because what it is that, you know, we got to... We can talk... all right, let's go to the news then.
Thank you.
The Village Green.
Local news.
Yeah,
local exciting
news.
Information or...
No, well, Kurt Kiley, who's running for the Maplewood Township Committee, he says...
Kiley.
Yeah, Kevin Kiley.
Kurt
Kiley, excuse me.
K-I-R-K?
K-U-R-T. Kurt Kiley.
Kurt.
Yeah, Kiley, it's time to reevaluate Maplewood's post office project. You know that post office project, right?
The project is to close the one in town.
Yeah.
And...
They were going to put up like apartments and stuff.
Right. Or I thought it was going to be a supermarket. That's what they wanted.
Well, they were going to move King's Supermarket across, but the person decided against... King's decided against moving the supermarket. Why do we push up at King's anyway? What's... I
guess because it's there.
That's the most expensive supermarket that supermarket is expensive,
man.
Yes,
it is. I guess it costs a lot to have that prime real estate.
I think just to walk in that supermarket, walk back out, it costs money. I think
I go in there maybe like 2 or 3 times a year.
I mean, one time I needed some bananas. I didn't want to go to Trader Joe's.
You always have to go to Trader Joe's to get bananas.
Yeah, the bananas was like 59 cents a pound. I was like,
all right, here we go into a number thing. So each banana at Trader Joe's is
19 cents.
19 cents.
Yeah.
So how many does it take to make a pound?
At Trader Joe's, I would say maybe 4 bananas.
You think so? And
maybe a little more than that. Maybe 6. Well, let's look. Yeah, when I think
look, we're going to do this. We're going to find out. There's no scale in Trader Joe either, is there?
No, there's no scale.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
They don't even weigh anything, do they?
Why do you shop at Trader? Do you shop at Whole Foods?
No, I go to Trader Joe mostly.
Why not Whole Foods?
Because it's more expensive than Trader Joe.
You know, all right.
Trader Joe's closer to my house.
Yeah, we're going to get back to the news. But you know something? There's been studies that are showing that Trader Joe's is not really that inexpensive.
I can go into Trader Joe with $20 and come out happy. I can. I love Trader Joe.
Okay, all right. So you get
I can't believe I'm doing this. We got to get them to advertise because they don't advertise. So
yeah, you get.
That's the other thing cool about them.
But I like Trader Joe's, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I get. I do like.
Now, this is such a middle class discussion.
Trader Joe's in the middle
Trader
class.
Joe, Whole Foods, those are all signs of living in a semi or affluent community.
There's a black community in the United States of America. They wanted to put a Trader Joe's.
What, Detroit?
Yeah, and they rallied. You know what? Why don't you look that up?
I'm not going to look that up. Right? I'll look it up, and you finish the news. And I'll look
they
it up.
rallied against putting that Trader Joe's in that community. The black people didn't want Trader Joe's.
Maybe
they said
they're
going
to bring the
but
property value down.
No, they're going to bring all those middle class people into the community.
That's called gentrification. Maybe they don't want that.
There was something else today on gentrification as well in Huffington Post.
About which part? In New York, gentrifying? Harlem, Bedford-Stuyvesant?
We look for it. Let's continue with Kurt Kiley. What
See how we get all off? This we're going to be consistent. That's
we are consistent. We are
consistent. We go off point and off topic.
You know what it is? Every time something comes up when you're going to do something comes out of something else.
That's true.
You're thinking that you're going to come here, you plan. It's like you spend 2-3 hours, 5 hours for an hour and a half program. And you figure that you're going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right?
And you should do at least A, B, C, D.
Yeah, but by the time
you
75% of the program is gone, you only got to A.
That's why we have a format. So what else is going on?
I know. Okay. Anyway.
Locally.
It's time to evaluate Maplewood's post office project. The post office property redevelopment is one-of-a-kind opportunity for Maplewood. Surrounded by a thriving neighborhood of unique shops, apartments, with turn-of-the-century charm and green space, a well-planned development could be the centerpiece of our community. The proper mix of retail, residential, and office space that complements the village vibe will not only build pedestrian traffic, but will attract families, visitors, and business to our area and grow the economy. There are signs that the Township Committee plans for the Maplewood Post Office projects are in trouble. In June, the anchor tenant King's Supermarket withdrew from the project. The co-developer, Walter Builder Partners, withdrew in the beginning of September, citing the loss of King's Supermarket and health reasons. Finally, the designated developer L&M withdrew as well. Yet the township continues to press forward with the project as it is.
Why? What's the... Now, the reason they want the post office is because they don't use that space. Who wants to do? The post office wants to move, or the town wants the post office to move?
No, the lease has been up for the post office.
Okay, renew the lease. I don't get it.
No, they didn't want to renew the lease because they wanted... Remember, you want to reduce your taxes, right? You want a little more rateables in Maplewood. We don't have a lot of commercial properties in Maplewood. So they figured out if they can get this guy to come and build this kind of building with apartments, you might get, of course, they're going to get some, rebates. I get tax rebates as well.
That sounds, yeah.
Anyway, as we continue, a series of public meetings on the post office development indicated that residents wanted more of the things that enhance their quality of life, interested shopping, dining, and living experiences. These are the very things we risk giving up. The Township Committee hates to build an uninspiring apartment building can irreparably harm what could be the crown jewel of Maplewood Village. And
the post office is the crown jewel of Maplewood Village?
Well, it's a historic building.
That's cute. It's the crown jewel. Yes. Our post office is the crown jewel of the village.
We need to keep some historic preservation in this.
I have no problem with that. I just found that an interesting sentence.
But it's a crown jewel. How many other like Redden House? You know the Duran Redden House right over here, right here in Ridgewood Road.
Yes,
that's a historic building as well.
It's all historic. Everything is.
Yeah. Is your house a historic building?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
For other reasons, no.
My house is an historic landmark.
For other reasons.
What kind of mess is that?
It's clear. It's clear now more than ever we urgently need to take a step back and re-examine the plan and its potential long-term impact on this community. We need leadership with a fresh perspective, a strategic approach, an open, transparent process to create a development that will benefit everyone. A vibrant downtown doesn't just fall into place, it takes vision and strategy. We can do this. Towns like Westfield, Montclair, and Morristown are developing bustling, pedestrian-friendly downtowns that offer exciting places to live.
Got a bustling,
work,
friendly who?
Westfield, Montclair, and Morristown are developing. Morristown is very, very, very bustling. I got to admit you.
Morristown bustling? At what time?
Yeah.
At what time?
Anytime. You got to go to Morristown, though.
What makes you think I haven't been to Morristown? I don't find it to be a bustling
Yeah, but
place.
if you go like 12 a.m. in the morning, you don't expect anything to be happening.
I'm not hanging out at Morristown at 12 a.m.
You know, that's it.
And there's no 12 a.m. in the morning. It's just 12.
It's 12 a.m.
There's no such thing as 12 a.m.
There is 12 a.m.
There's no such thing as 12 a.m.
There is 12 a.m.
And there's a 12 p.m.?
Yes.
There's no such thing.
Look it up. Can you
I
look
don't
it
have
up?
to look that up. I know that.
Can you look it up?
I know that.
How do you know that?
Because it's one of the millions of things that I know. There's no such thing as 12 a.m.
There
or
is
12
12
p.m.
a.m.
No, there's
Okay,
not.
so when the clock strikes 12, when we go to 12 at night, what do they call that?
It's 12 midnight.
A.M.
12 midnight.
Okay, we got a little side bet.
Go
Please-
to the next
please look that up.
topic. Anybody else, if you want to look it up, you'll see that I'm
Maplewood should be
right.
no
And if I'm
different.
wrong, I'll send you
We shouldn't
50
be accepting
cents.
anything less. 50 cents. How about this?
Oh my
If
goodness.
you
Now, I might say this is acceptable. People do that, but it's no such thing as 12 a.m.
how about this? If you're right,
What?
I run 6 miles on the track.
You do that anyway.
And if you're wrong, you run a mile. How about that? How about we do it and we raise some funds for
No.
some needy kids in South Township, Maplewood?
Oh my God, that's really gonna,
Yeah, because you
Oh,
saying,
this is gonna take 1 minute. No, probably less than a minute to find out.
why
for
don't you walk from Newark to Maplewood?
Oh hell no, I'm not doing that.
It's a fundraiser.
It sounds like real fun.
Yeah, it's fun. You saying there's no 12 a.m. I'm telling you there's a 12 a.m.
I'm telling you, there's no such thing.
Okay, we're going to look it up.
What is
when
the
we go.
story? What's the next story? Why are you wasting time? See, This is about your ego. This is what I was telling you yesterday. Just trust the sister. All right? Just say, okay, Marjorie, you're right. And then go ahead and read the next story.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views
I'm
are-
telling you. Now, the views
views
are
are-
those of Marjorie, and I'm co-hosting right now until Anselm's head just, shrinks down. I can get a piece. Like the page if you know Anselm has a big ego.
that is
Anyway,
funny. Like the-
come on, I'm on a roll. Let's
you,
go.
Yeah, you keep going. Keep
No.
going. You
no,
on the road?
I'll go. You want me to read this next story?
No, but this big ego thing, I don't know where you get that from.
The fact that you want to talk about it right now is proof.
Okay, all right,
Okay,
let's go.
Thank you. God,
Celebrate
honey.
fall with Springfield Avenue Harvest Fest. The Springfield Avenue Partnership will present the 4th Annual Harvest Fest on Sunday, October the 12th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Hilton Library Branch area and Gazebo Grounds at 1688 Springfield Avenue.
What day is this?
October the 12th
So that's next week.
from 11 a.m. to
No,
3
it's not
p.m.
next
on
week,
Sunday.
then.
Yeah, it's next week.
Not this coming one, but the week after, right?
Today is the 1st.